Greetings! Today we'll be viewing a 1 versus 1 between Setin and myself on the map Cocytus. Preview was a little messed up there, but nonetheless, it is a decently small map. Let me do this. Go walk myself in the corner here. Not too much metal around the map. Let me find a good color. That works. That works. Okay. But you start off with a few spots, and there is a geo by you. Excuse me. There's some reclaimable rocks down here with a good group of metal patches. And then there's some scattered reclaimables and just some scattered patches around the center here. Really cool looking map, I feel. Starting off, I have a K-bot getting some fleas out and moving to try and get this stuff up here. Setin's also starting K-bots. Speed this up. Looks like he's got a few constructors coming out. He's going to grab this back here. No, he's not. He's going to build an advanced solar. Get some AKs out and work on grabbing this metal here. We've got fleas kind of all over the place here. He does have some AKs coming in through here. Looks like we're going to pass right by each other. Probably won't get that. Should have converged on it. I should have come up here. That would have been great. I would have killed all of that. That would have been huge for me. I did get an extractor there. I think I managed to get this constructor as well. He does come down here and he gets my expansion, unfortunately for me. I'm bringing his commander in. Yeah, I did get that. It's not... I really wish I would have gotten this one instead, though. That would have helped out a lot more. That would have helped out a lot more. Apparently you can build tides. I didn't even realize. They're 12. They're not really worth it. Thought that was ice, though. I guess I tried to grab these rocks with that constructor and I couldn't get through, so it must be considered water. Couple AKs here, just cleaning up my fleas. Setin over here, rebuilding the stuff. Actually, I don't think there was an extractor there. He does have these patches, though, and he's moving down to the corner here, which puts him decently ahead of me. Looks like he's bringing in about 9 metal. I'm bringing in 5. I do bring my commander up there to get rid of that AK and start a little base here. Meanwhile, he is colonizing this bottom corner. And I'm coming up here, but his commander is still up here, so I'm really not going to do too much there. We've got a few AKs trying to get some raiding done. They do get that radar. Probably get that extractor there. Just watching this LLT miss. He's perfectly skirting it. Could really use a couple kills so it aims better. He did get some good info there. I've got 2 LLTs up now, so a little attack like that shouldn't work again, but who knows. Looks like he's getting an exploiter up here. He's got a mine layer out, a scorpion, to help fortify the area. I'm still doing fleas. It's not too bad. I feel like I'm splitting them up a little too much right now, which in itself isn't a bad idea. But I mean, a group of 2 or 3 really isn't going to do much. A group of 5 can't really do too much. I was able to spot that exploiter there and get that construction K-bot and that exploiter that was building. I should have chased the construction K-bot. I really should have. I could have gotten it had I chased it. Or focused on the Pee-wees. Or the AKs, rather. One or the other. Should have tried to kill the AKs. And then clean up what I could later. That probably would have been the move. He is getting that Geo up. And so am I. I'm fortifying this middle area with my commander. Setting up a little outpost there. He's got this decently under control here. The exploiter is kind of protected, so it's not going to be easy to get. I'll need Rockos to either shoot through the dragon's teeth or hammers to shoot over them. I did upgrade to Rockos, Jethros, and I think the fleas were just left over. So I probably will be able to clear the corner this time. Yeah. Managed to get all that. He is reclaiming, so he's being smart about his metal. You have to be smart on a map like this. Every bit of metal counts. And he's moving his commander down to intercept this force here. I don't think I was able to get much. One extractor. Not really worth the metal. I should have just left that group here. Like, in hindsight, I mean, obviously hindsight's always easier, but I should have left that group here and held that corner while I built up more forces, because now I have nothing. And I mean, I have some metal, but not as much as I'd like. We are getting an air plant up, though. He's getting some solars up to help fortify this area, help his energy. And looks like he's coming back down to the corner to colonize, as well as getting a little raiding group going. Bringing in the oppressors so he can hit stuff from afar. The AKs will kind of help protect the oppressor. I'm expanding outward here. Handily got rid of that. I don't think he saw the air plant. I was curious about that. He marked the LLT. So I did have the element of surprise still. That's good. I feel like I wasted it though. We are moving up here. My main goal is to get that exploiter out of the way. Luckily his commander is off building an air plant, so he can't, or he's not there to immediately stop me. And you see I got that exploiter and it took the other two out, but I kept pushing. I should have just backed off. Should have just backed off. He was smart. He was getting some air up. It was about that time, he said. I should have scouted. I should have saved up my bombers and scouted a little. If I scouted, I could have gotten rid of the... I knew it was there. I don't know why I didn't bomb it. I'm so mad at myself. Because I could have bombed that out easy. The commander is there, and that's it. But he's kind of going off everywhere. Little skirmish took place up here. I will probably come through. I'll get this construction K-bot. Maybe. Maybe not. I think he had mines. Had to have had mines. Yeah. He's got mines scattered around. I stopped that exploiter from going up, but I failed to get the constructor, so that's a bummer. This was a mistake. One bomber per exploiter. You know you don't want to send more because you'll lose them all in the explosion. I could hit that with one bomber, and then I could have shot up and got these. I should have just gone for the air plant though, if I'm being honest. Now his commander's down here, which makes it... I mean, his middle is vulnerable. This group I'm sending up Should have just sent straight towards that air plant. Two LLTs I could have easily taken care of. That third one wouldn't have posed too much of an issue. He is getting air defense up now. Oh, this is hard to watch. I've squandered everything. I've had tons of chances so far to get that air plant down. The fighters weren't a terrible idea because I knew he was getting that air plant up and I was probably going to see some bombers. But I could have used that metal. See, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I just did that for. Lost all my fighters. I'm playing so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is really painful. This is painful. So I wasted my fighters. So now I don't have anything to defend against his bombers. I mean, I've got some going up, and it looks like he is coming out to bomb me here. I think he's going for this group of metal patches because he hasn't marked the air plant yet. I don't know if he's seen it or not. Probably not, though. So right now, I mean, that's my saving grace because he probably could have bombed that out if he had focused it, but he was just going for the extractor, so it wasn't like a big push. And now, see, I'm pushing on his commander. Like, that was the last known position for the commander. Shouldn't have been going down there. And then on his main base. If I had taken both those groups and pushed through here, would have been rough. I mean, there's more defenses, but still. Could have easily taken that LLT out. Could have taken all that out. I probably would have gotten bombed, lost a good group. Venoms might have stopped me. See, now I'm just going with, like, remnants. But I do have air. I could have sent air support once the Venoms came in. And there could have been a lot of stuff that I do now. He's got blade wings coming out. I'm definitely making very bad decisions this game. That's very bad. Resource-wise, we're pretty neck and neck. Apparently, I'm doing just slightly better than him in the metal department. But it doesn't really matter because I'm squandering all of it. I'm really not. I'm not doing good at all. I haven't started advanced or anything yet. His is about halfway done, and I knew he was working on it because I seen that one. He's not gonna start an advance and like it's not gonna get attacked, and he's not gonna just walk away from it. Absolutely knew that he moved it somewhere. I should have been scouting, looking for it, trying to get some more information. I am trying to push hard because he's probably going advanced, but I'm not doing it very efficiently here. Scouts could have helped. I still feel like this is, aside from the blade wings, this is probably the weakest point. I probably have the most chance to break through the center there. Up here, I mean, it's not heavily defended up here. I was pushing pretty hard up here, but you've got these solars, you've got that little patch of ice or water there, that ice water there, and I'm grabbing some wreckage with my commander. But hitting up here, it wouldn't have been bad if I was able to break through. I just wasn't. I needed to do things much more efficiently. I needed to be a lot smarter with what I was doing. It's like all those fighters I've sent, now he's coming in with these. I do have some fighters still, but I should have sent those fighters with a group of units, like all these peewees. If I took those fighters, had them guard all those peewees, looks like I had a group of gunships. Looks like I sent them to die already. If I had saved those, had them guard that with that group of fighters, and gone up here, it'd be pretty rough right now, honestly, because he's got Roccos, he's got AKs. It would have been a good chance, though, but you see, I ran them all into the commander. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a great example of what not to do. That was a decent push. It just went into the commander, who's over here building defenses. Not good. Not good at all. And now he's got more metal. He's got more metal. His advanced is done. He's got his constructor out already. More map control. And he's not really losing units. He's just building them. I'm sending my units to die. The game is over at this point. Absolutely. I do have hovers up, but I'm struggling to do anything with them. How much does that use, I wonder? It's because I'm doing everything. I'm using way too much metal. I'm building fighters, I'm building peewees, and I'm trying to do hover stuff. I should have stopped the peewees. I should have built fighters in, like, I just queued up like 50 fighters, 100, whatever it is. I just had the plant running. I should have maybe only like queued up 3 at a time or something, just a few. I'd still be getting fighters, but it's not draining me heavily. And then I should have just focused on hovers. I think if I had focused on hovers at this point and gotten like a big hover attack, oh, that behemoth is going to end the game right there. Behemoths have decent range. I think when it came up, like, he was able to hit over this way, like the range ended somewhere like that, which locks me out of a good bit. It gives him huge map control because it can also shoot like up here, can also shoot down here, in that whole middle. The behemoth is a very good move. He's just bombing my metal. Man, I played so bad this game. He played really good, and I also played really bad. like I had good ideas, I had very poor execution. The hovers could have worked. If I focused on hovers. I got a big hover attack. This is not good. And I was scared of the commander being over here still. He's right there. I should have scouted. If I seen that behemoth, I probably could have stopped it. I could have absolutely worked to stop it. I'm still building peewees. Even worse, I'm building warriors now. I'm trying to do like a transport thing here, which isn't entirely bad. It's not entirely bad, but I'm still building everything. I'm finally scouting now that I'm getting hit by a behemoth. And we've got Ares and Pyros coming out from Setin, which will lock down any tier 1 K-bots I manage to scrounge up, especially backed by Berserkers. He's got Blade Wings to help stop incoming forces. He doesn't have them currently, but he has the capacity. He's got the behemoth. Let's take a look at the range on this real quick. Yeah. So that gives him huge map control. That's the entire, like, it covers the top and bottom. Like, I cannot get to his base without getting shot by the behemoth. And the behemoth covers his entire base, which isn't the worst because if I was able to get into his base, he'd probably shoot up his own stuff. You can see it's shooting at me now. That was very unlucky. It was very unlucky to walk into that push there. Had I come down here, I didn't want to because I was really worried about getting D-gunned by the commander. But had I come down here, might not have been great, but I probably could have cleared a good chunk of this corner. I mean, I would have taken that out. I would have got through here. I probably could have done that, and I probably would have met. He probably would have sent his pyros, and I probably would have been confronted about right here. And that's probably about as far as I'd get. Might not have been able to clear the whole corner. Would have been better than what I did, though. I just went up there and fed him metal that he doesn't really need. And he's just coming through. He's got Ares just taking me out. Ah, yeah, I remember this. He couldn't shoot my LLT, and my LLT couldn't shoot him. My LLT is just passing right over. And maybe he could shoot it. It was just, there was a lot of other stuff to shoot. The wreckage was in the way. Finally, he just moves up and kills it. So, I mean, even now, like, I'm not terribly behind in resources. Actually, I don't know if I'm just reclaiming, but we're still fairly even. In terms of metal, at least. Like, I'm not being out resourced 2-to-1 or nothing like that. He played a lot smarter than I did. Ugh. Watching this, I made so many stupid decisions. And he was one step ahead of me. I needed to scout. Every time I watch these, what I come up with is, man, I should have scouted. And I never end up actually scouting. I'm always worried, like, oh, then they're gonna know I have air, and then I lose, then I can't do anything. But half the time they already know you have air, and usually you get maybe one good attack off with that, and it might not even do anything. Scouting is more valuable than I realized. Yep, he's just coming in and cleaning me up. It was a very good game. I played so bad, though. Because we were even. It's a good map. It's a good map. I'm not very good at this map, but I do like it. I've played it 3 times now, I think. Lost every time. But, I do like this map. It's a very good map. I'm so mad. I'm so mad watching that because like, I did all the wrong things. I don't feel like the only good move I made was in the very beginning with the fleas, and even that wasn't amazing. Like, I should have, instead of coming around the outside, I should have came through the center to see if he was grabbing these patches yet, and I didn't. That alone would have helped me out immensely. Because he came through and he got mine, so he had a decent advantage after that. Excuse me. But that would have been a big help. Hovers was a bad idea. But I think by the time I decided to do hovers, I had already lost. I think if I had made if I had made the decision to do advanced K-bots instead of hovers, when I made the decision to do hovers, if you follow that, I don't think it would have mattered. I think I made the decision to just tech up too late. Self-destructed my upper plant to get rid of his AKs. But, yeah, I think by the time I made the decision to build something, it was already too late. Advanced, might have done better, but probably not. Because by the time I got the advanced up, he would have had this behemoth. I'm sure of it. And he probably would have been, like, attacking me with Pyro's Ares by that time, and it would have just been too late. Maybe I could have got something out that would have helped defend, but it would have been too late by that point. The behemoth would have made it pretty hard. I wouldn't have had, like, resources to really get in and change my fate. I'd just be in my corner here defending myself better until he got more resources to kill me or something, you know. It was a good game though. Yeah, we metal wise we were neck and neck. He did get more energy. He had that behemoth, which probably helped, and I think overall he just did a little bit better on building energy than I did. But yeah, I'm so mad at myself. I did made so many stupid decisions. He played really well though. But yeah, that was a good game, and I'll see you next time.